Good evening. You are watching the evening bulletin of Northeast Wave Shots. Here are the headlines, starting off with the national news. Prime Minister Modi will be releasing a 125 rupees coin on 2nd of September to mark the 125th birth anniversary of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, a Kolkata-born spiritual leader who founded the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, also known as the Hare Krishna movement, in 1965. 9 new judges, including 3 women, were on Tuesday administered oath of office as judges of the Supreme Court, taking its strength to 33. It is for the first time in the history of the apex court that 9 judges took oath of office at one go. Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana administered the oath of office to the new judges in a swearing-in ceremony held in the auditorium of the Supreme Court's additional building complex. Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan will address the 61st Foundation Day of the National Council of Educational Research and Training (NCERT) on 1st of September. IIT Madras is in process of developing an online platform called e-Source that will be used to tackle electronic wastage. e-Source will be used to tackle e-waste by linking stakeholders of the formal and informal economy. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has said that the government is taking every step required to ramp up COVID-19 vaccination in the country. Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurated the web portal for registrations of units under the new Central Sector Scheme 2021 for Jammu and Kashmir. Indian economy has clocked a record double-digit growth in the June quarter. India's gross domestic product grew 20.1% in the first quarter of FY22. However, it must be noted that this record growth was in comparison against the April-June quarter of 2020 when the economy contracted 24.4%. The flood situation in Assam deteriorated on Tuesday, with 1 more person losing life, taking the death toll to 3 and nearly 5.74 lakh people suffering from the flood in 18 districts. Bengaluru Audi crash. The son and daughter-in-law of DMK MLA Y Prakash from Tamil Nadu's Hosur were among 7 people who were killed in a car accident in Bengaluru on 31st of August. They were killed after an Audi hit a street light pole, leading to the accident in the Koramangala area of Bengaluru. Police report says none of the victims wore seat belts, as a result of which the safety airbags didn't open. Car was being driven rashly and rammed into a footpath. The accident took place in the intervening night of Monday and Tuesday after the car rammed into a footpath in Bengaluru's Koramangala area. At least 25 people were injured in West Bengal's Jalpaiguri district on 31st of August after hundreds of local residents tried to enter a vaccination center together, leading to a stampede. 6 of them were critically injured in the incident and they are undergoing treatment at Jalpaiguri Sadar Hospital. The Northeast Frontier Railway has launched a regular jungle T-toy train safari on the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway route. Toy train safari will run from Siliguri Junction to Rongtong Station in West Bengal. The service was halted for 17 months amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The civil aviation hub at Jewar, which includes the upcoming Noida International Airport Limited on 5,000 hectares along Yamuna Expressway, is said to get bigger as the Yamuna Expressway Industrial Development Authority has decided to add another 1,000 hectares to the project by merging 3 proposed industrial sectors with the airport plan. Well-known Tollywood director Puri Jagannath was being questioned over a 2017 drugs case involving stars of the Telugu film industry that once again came in the spotlight a few days ago. The filmmaker was seen arriving at the Enforcement Directorate office in Hyderabad in connection with the sensational case. He had been summoned by the agency to appear before the officials along with 11 other celebrities of Tollywood. In a major boost to make in India in the defense sector, the Indian Army has sent proposal worth around Rs 14,000 crore to acquire 2 regiments of the Akash S air defense missile system and 25 advanced light helicopters. The proposals is with the Defense Ministry and a decision on the approval is expected soon at a high-level meeting to be chaired by Defense Minister Rajnath Singh. Let's move on to the international news now. A Ladakh-based engineer Dorji Angchuk of the Indian Institute of Astrophysics has become the only Indian honorary member of the International Astronomical Union, along with 10 others from around the world, joining a select list of 20 international experts. The International Astronomical Union is the foremost international association of professional astronomers and is over 100 years old. It has more than 13,000 individual members and 82 national members, including India. The IAU is also the recognized authority for assigning names to stars, planets, asteroids, and so on. The IAU recently decided to award honorary membership to individuals who have strengthened the development of astronomy but who happen to not satisfy the criterion for regular membership. Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri visited Russia today to participate in 6th EEF summit in Vladivostok. PM Modi spoke to President of the European Council Charles Michel on 31st of August about the evolving situation in Afghanistan. Prime Minister Modi and Mr. Michel also reiterated their commitment to further strengthening India-European Union relations. India hosted the 8th meeting of Agriculture Exports of Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation countries virtually on 31st August. Dr. Trilochan Mohapatra, Director General of Indian Council of Agriculture Research, chaired the day-long meeting. Ministry of Agriculture in a statement said that experts of agriculture ministries from Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Myanmar and Thailand participated in the meeting. During the meeting, Dr. Mohapatra highlighted the UN Food Systems Summit 2021 and the transformations that are happening in the agriculture and food systems globally. Ambassador of India to Qatar Deepak Mittal met Sir Mohammad Abbas Stanzik Kai, the head of Taliban's political office in Doha. The meeting took place in the Embassy of India in Doha on the request of the Taliban side on 31st of August. Ministry of External Affairs said the discussions focused on safety, security and early return of Indian nationals stranded in Afghanistan. It said the travel of Afghan nationals, especially minorities who wish to visit India, also came up. Ambassador Deepak Mittal raised India's concern that Afghanistan's soil should not be used for anti-Indian activities and terrorism in any manner. The Taliban representative assured the ambassador that these issues will be positively addressed. The Indian and Algerian navies conducted their first ever naval exercise off the coast of Algeria on 29th of August 2021. Stealth ship INS Tabar represented India while Algeria was represented by its naval ship ANS Izagar. The exercise reflects increased maritime cooperation among two countries. The United Nations Security Council under the presidency of India adopted a resolution of the situation in Afghanistan on 30th of August 2021. The resolution demanded that the war-torn country Afghanistan not be used to threaten or attack any nation or shelter terrorists. Let's move on to the world news. The United States announced the end of its 20-year-old war in Afghanistan before the deadline of August 31st, 2021. This announcement was made after the last American military flight flew out of the Hamid Karzai International Airport in Kabul before the 31st of August deadline. The 9 out of 11 terrorist strike had forced the US to enter Afghanistan and overthrow the Taliban rule who had provided safe havens to the Al-Qaeda leadership. The Taliban rule was overthrown and replaced by US-backed Afghans. They then ruled the country for 20 years. Moving on to the sports news. Prime Minister Modi on 31st of August took to his official Twitter handle to congratulate Mariyappan Thangavelu and Sarath Kumar for clinching medals for India in Tokyo Paralympics. PM Modi has also congratulated shooter Singraj Adhana for clinching the bronze medal. Now India medal tally increases to 10. Rajasthan government has nominated shooter Avani Lekhara, who won a gold medal at the Tokyo Paralympics 2020, as the brand ambassador of the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign in the state. 2020 Olympics gold medalist Neeraj Chopra praised the Indian athletes for their wonderful performance so far in the ongoing Tokyo Paralympics. Olympic hero Neeraj Chopra urges India to support Paralympian contingent in Tokyo. He said Paralympics are doing a great job. They are playing well and creating world records. They need a lot of support and motivation from the countrymen. Indian boxers dominated the Asian Youth Championships, notching up 6 gold medals along with 9 silver and 5 bronze in the event where the women's competition was significantly depleted due to pullouts caused by COVID-19 related travel restrictions. Preeti Dahiya, Sneha Kumari Khushi and Neha youth women boxers emerged champions on the final day of the 2021 ASBC Asian Youth and Junior Boxing Championships. India concluded its successful campaign with 39 medals, including 14 gold in Dubai. India had already won 19 medals, including 8 gold, 5 silver and 6 bronze medals in the junior event played earlier. The youth boxers added 20 more, 6 gold, 9 silver and 5 bronze to India's tally at the prestigious Continental event where both the age groups, junior and youth, were played together for the first time. Moving on to the COVID update. India has reported 41,965 new COVID-19 cases, 33,964 recoveries and 460 deaths in the last 24 hours. the health ministry said on Wednesday. Active case load in the country is 3,78,181 now. The total vaccination coverage stands at 65 crore 41 lakh 13,508 with 1 crore 33 lakh 18,718 doses having been administered in 24 hours. So this is all for today. Keep watching Northeast Wave Shots. We are also available on YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. Good night.